Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Dephemerember-ish, December Daily-ish, where we take the prompt of Dephemerember and also a Christmas prompt that I have self-curated to make it Christmas. Today is day 13. And day 13, where's my red tab? My red tab is here, is a magical creature. And this is my Christmas list. And I have elves, nutcracker, angel. I want to do elves, I think. So that's the one that we're going to do. This is not in the order because some of Dephemerember actually had some of these already done. It was quite confusing at the start. If you've been with me, you can tell the others. Yeah, it was a hot mess there for a bit. Cup of tea that I have just spilt. So we're off to a roaring start. Absolute roaring start. But you know, off to a roaring start is off to a start. And early on in this, I wasn't able to do any of that. So we are making progress. Okay. And that napkin basically just tells me that this mat is really not clean. So, elves. So somewhere in here, which is a scrap bin from Cindy at Studio Lou, she created every month on her Patreon account, she does a journal with me collection of about 17 pages of journal items, and December's is here as well. And December's has got a picture, I think, if we can find it. Well, Santa could be a magical creature too, but not the one that I'm thinking of. Ah, here. This is amazing. Magical creatures. An elf is going to be a gnome for the purposes of this discussion. I'm super excited. I have a thought even. Ouch. So, on our book, a couple of things that I did off camera. One is I put in the other side of this, and I got the tag stuck, so that's good going for me. Oh my gosh, did I ever get these stuck? Oh dear. There we are, there's one. That's the one that's really stuck. So, here's one card. Stand by while we retrieve the other one. Well, there's trouble and we haven't even started yet. Is that better? Gonna tear it? Oh, there we are. And that one. So these are both Christmas tree tags. The back. I really like this horizontal punch hole thing idea because it allows for the kind of ribboning that I have here. And all I did was I punched 2 holes with a hole punch and then cut out the remaining bits. And I stapled then the ribbon so it can lay flat. So we've got that. I think. Put it back in. Okay. What else did I do? So we are still working on the house, Kintsugi house. So the Kintsugi worked, very happy with that. Put in this as a tag holder. Have a thought that I'm going to use this on the top of the tag holder. Found these beautiful images in one of the later pockets of this journal and thought that they fit this blue feeling quite nicely. So I'm probably going to use those. And in the box of ephemera bits that Cindy and I exchanged, she gave me this tool. And this tool is going to be, I won't use it all, but wouldn't it be fun if you did use it all for smoke? So I wonder if is that glued tight? It's probably glued tight because anything worth doing is worth overdoing. But you know what, we will figure it out later, because today we are doing these little buddies. Cheekbones. Baby girl. Baby girl. Blue jays. Maybe this, because we're on day 13. So that's why I spilled it, because the cap's not on right. We will eventually get there. I think if you're here for the journey. Okay, so, ooh, this is getting chunky. Oh, this is the second folio, or the second doodly-doo. How about that one? Yeah. Maybe this one. There's no numbers on it. Anyways, so one of the things that I want to do, here's my thought. 5 little buddies. I would love to do long, thin tags and have these at the top of the tags, which means it's a long, thin tag. It needs a long, thin pocket, and there is going to be a lot of production work happening. Let's take one of these, and I'm just gonna clip that so it doesn't get so darn floppy. Now the 5 thing is as far as I have thought. Wow, we're already at just a full standstill here. So one of the things that we can do is, where is it? These are really good long tags that we've already started to use. So maybe there's something fun in here that we can put these on. So there's one. And so I am pulling this off because the red is easily written on. What's on the flip side of that? It's another red. I used that with the trees, but I used it because it worked. That's a bit light for everybody, and that's got just words. A lot of words. Yeah, that might work. I need something that's in a blue. This is what happens. Nope. What does happen, Mary Ellen? Tell us. Tell us what happens. While I appreciate that blue is an important color in the spectrum, and I do appreciate it under many, many applications, it is a winter color to me, not a Christmas color. And so when I was doing my little shopping, I debated extensively on whether or not to purchase, so there was that sort of like a pink, white, and red. This is a red and green, and there was a blue and a yellow probably. And I decided, no, I don't need that. Turns out it would have been helpful. Could you write on that? Oh, yes. Yes. Yep. Thank you, Recollections, for thinking of me. I need to get up. I'm just going to put this off to the side. For the mow. Okay. First up, we need to take off the doodly-doos at the top. In. Now, that's the sound of me rooting around for. All right, well, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Found it. There. There. Get that. And so now we have our pieces of paper. Writing. I like these two. Maybe the brown. Is there a better brown? I gotta go back and look. That is unfortunate. Really would love, you know what? We're just going to cover the back of that, because then that looks better, I think. Those three colors, which is a version of red, green, and gold. There. Okay, so paper selected. There we are. Okay, now we need to, oh yes, that was why we stopped at the first place. So I need to do some kind of backing to make the top a bit stronger. Can I do that? Where is everybody? There. that way. Another piece. Another piece. Well, I took this off for some good reason. I think I wanted the 2 pages. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. So I'm going to just cut this down a bit. Use the right side of the ruler too, because that's the one. That's how we do things around this neck of the woods. Oh, I love that little house. There's always so much beautiful detail in the things that Cindy draws. There, okay. This is the not good one, the empty one. It's not, that is not good, it's empty. This is our full one. Oops. Beady boo, beady boo. Oh, that's enough. Yeah. And this is the page that needs to be covered as well. Oh, here's something I can do. There is, this is the Junk Journal Studio large paper thing. Color on my backing? What color is it? Is that brown? I like this light blue. I really appreciate that 1/3 of a page size that she has. It's a very satisfying dimension. Dimensions can provide satisfaction. Okay, I need straight edge for line-up purposes. Trying to think of what else I need to update you on. So weather, weather, sunny. Woo. Also, by the look of people in the back, 40, cold. A lot of tree movement, so probably windy too, which means that there's going to be a wind chill. Yep, it won't fit, but that's okay. Won't fit completely, but that's okay. Yes, we're okay. I think I told you yesterday that I create an enrichment environment for Gracie. So I hide treats, eat trays, and she has a what does she have? She has like a cardboard tunnel system that she can go in and explore. It's all made of cardboard, and there's holes and paths and levels and all that kind of stuff. And so I started hiding the eat trays inside one of the tunnels. There's two spots where two different tunnels, two different entrances, and so I've been doing it each one. See how long it took her to figure it out. She's figured it out, and that's good. That's good. And so I decided, well, I'll put the treats on top because there's holes that you can come up. You can sort of groundhog up. She hasn't found those yet, and there's 3 of them there now, so I can't put any more up until she finds them. But it's really funny. It's like she kind of thinks that there might be something there. She might be able to smell part of it. I think what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to take them kind of off the snow. So we're going to do dark shadows, because those are really helpful. Yep. There. I'm probably going to take this part off. So a friend of mine and I used to do the same thing, obviously, with Lucy. And Lucy was a lovely, lovely animal. And she couldn't solve the hidden treats. Like, it took her a long time to find one of these things. So it got to the point where my friend and I used to call this treat watch, like tornado watch or storm watch or, you know, election watch or whatever, where we are waiting for the result. So we are officially now in treat watch. There are 3 aligned along a linear path. Okay. I'm going to take the sticks off, and he's just going to look like he's got all the lights. Holding one for, well, Bob from accounting, who is late. I feel like Bob from accounting is going to be a central mischief-making character. Yep, there we are. Okay. There's those. Doing fine. That little coat, and do that little corner, and that little corner, and that bit there. These faces are so charming. They really are. They're so individual and personable. Like, you'd want to run into one and tell them your problems, or have them over for like dinner. need the house. So I think this is probably Kintsugi Aftermath. Oh, I love that one. That was such a good one. Okay, so colors. Got two blue guys. Got a dark brown. Those are probably the same color. Those are probably, you could probably, blue. So blue, brown, and red. That works. So what's gonna be the trickiest? So let us do, oh, then the color of the hats. The hats have changed. So everybody's got a red hat, everybody's got a brown hat. So we are gonna do it this way. Take this siding off. Okay, so that's the right size. Well, I think this is going to be another longie. I haven't really glued a thing. I haven't made any of the pockets. We might have to do this in two parts. So I can do it like super narrow. So what am I debating? I am debating whether let's take this buddy as an example. I cut there and let the width of the character inform the width of the card, or make it kind of like a standard. And I really, really love the idea of the width of the character. I think that's nice isn't the right word, but works for me in this application, as Elton Brown would say. So, 1.25" tag. And so that I am not a numpty, we're going to do this. So I don't forget and I don't get confused. This is probably 1 inch. Yep. Oops. Wow. No, give me 1 1/8 inches. And I'm unclipping paper clips from the thing that holds this up, and that's why there's some shaking. I apologize for that. There we are. There's 2. This is scrap. Next up, I'm going to go with 1.5 inches. Sorry. It's a wee little one. Wee boo. There. I need some more of those clippy things because I've run out. There. And then one more. He's a big one. He might be 2 inches. Nope, 1 3/4. One and 5/8. There. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now then. We're having to sit and think. So one of the things that I could do is have a custom sized envelope. So Buddy has to be in Buddy's envelope. Or I can make all envelopes the size of this one and have them interchangeable, which I think would be funner. I think interchangeable will be much funner. Okay. Oh dear. I should probably do that. Is there a paper clip? Oh, there is. Oh my goodness, reach. The tea bag thing. Oh. There. Okay, so we've got 6. That makes me much happier because then we can do 3 pockets and 3 pockets. I do hope. 1, 2, 3. Pretty tight. Tight but doable. No, does not work. So, what do we want to do? Let's take out the box of treasure. These are all the digitals. I have tissue paper underneath that. Oh, some more digitals. Oh, this is from yesterday. Ooh, I love this. So, okay. Oh, the trees remind me that Andrea Nelson on Instagram has a Christmas light watercolor art thing that I want to try. She is such a delight. This might be useful because it is the right color, matches very nicely with that. Okay, what might match with this? I could match with that. All right, and where's my brown at? Ooh. Okay, still gonna take that out. Gosh, that's beautiful. New, maybe. Some more of that brown, not opposed. Here's some more of that green. There we are, also not opposed. I could use this and this as well. Ooh, and this. Okay. I think we have enough paper here for the mow. So, this sparks my interest because this is going to be the darkest Christmas journal ever. And I have only myself to blame. This is because the original of these came from this kind of a color scheme and makes the most sense to put it back. Into about there, and then we have pockets above it. Sure. I don't think that's straight. That's where it wanted to be, at the half mark. There, okay. This is a gorgeous piece of paper. Well, there's your problem. That's better. So what do we want to do? We want to go straight to glue. This is why we should roll up our sleeves. And it is totally okay that it goes off the edge. Okay, that needs a little bit of a roll up. That is going to come pouring out in no time. Okay, and second part. Still with sleeves not rolled up. Jeepers creepers. Yeah. Ooh. That needs something crunch. Okay. There we are. Now we need pockets. Yeah, let's do that. That took no time at all. I am looking for, what am I looking for? I am looking for again. Okay, got too much stuff here. That goes there, book goes aside. Ooh, look at that purple. Which is more purpley purple, that side. So it would be folded down, and what is our distance? Needs to be 4 inches would be good, so 4/8. So 4/8, 8's going to be around there. 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 It's always nice when you can break a little bulk. There we are. That's going to go this way. Sip of tea. Where I say this is supposed to be 4 inches. What about there? This is going to be the munchy, crunchiest of journals. It's going to be fabulous. Okay, so there we are. Now, what I think I'm going to do is, okay, so that's going to be one edge. These are going to go like that. So what I want to do is I will sew down in equal portions the bits. So these can go in and I don't have to worry about individual pocketing. And I will do that off camera, but that's what this is, what's going to happen with that. And so when we come back, that should be done, or come back next time. And now we are back to our buttons. 3, 4, should be 5 in a house. 5 and a house. Okay, so now what do we do? How tall? How tall are these pages? 8.5. So I need to know how tall they are to know how far off the page the hats can go without. So let's say that these are going to be 8. 8.25. 8.25. This silence is indication of thinking, and the thinking thoughts that I am having is I want to make them not just here is the buddy at the top. I want to have something interesting, and so I think this page used to be a recipe. Look at that word, saffron. It will 24-hour teaspoon saffron, 1 pint. Steeped salt, yeast, sped, bake. I think I really like this idea of having all of these people, these creatures magicale, as connected to a recipe. And I also love that this is a piece of wheat. So, how complicated can we make this? I could just do that. Have the word bake, and then all the other words show up similarly. Let's try that. That's suitably complicated, and I'm going to take this top off just in case we need it. Glue. So I said 8.25. Oops. 8.25. 8.25. Hat all the way up to the top. Like that. Tricky to do. And there's other bits that we can put on afterwards, but I think the quarter all the way to the top. We're going to have bake there. This might need to be, wow, that's gummy. Quarter. Okay, these need to be weighted. Just going to tuck them over there so that they have some heft to them. 8 1/4. 8 1/4. You gonna be butter. You gonna be butter. Stop. There. I'm going to try this one instead. And I'm going to peel this a bit and just put this in. Yep, good enough. Okay. Next one is teaspoon. Oh, this guy should, teaspoon? Will the word teaspoon fit? Maybe that will be the wheat. So the littlest, who is teaspoon? And this is how elves get named. I almost don't want to put him like that. I want to keep his like whole hat in. Just for grins and variation. Nope. There. Okay, his hat's going to be up just a schmurp. In the corner. Here we are. Yeah, that's just sweet. Oops. Oops, that moves. There. And we have 2 left. So somebody's going to be saffron. You can be saffron. And I feel like this one can be salt and yeast, something. 8 1/4. Nope. Yep. That says sultanas. Oh, sounds like there's a fight at the bird feeder. There is a lot of chirping happening. I'm going to make him a little bit higher so I can keep the sultanas. While I wait for that glue to stop. That looks terrific. I need a piece of paper. Yeah, that's okay. It's another one. And then we have this one, which is salt and yeast. Half. Okay, so way easier to mark this one because there's lines on it. Flip you over. There we are, and I'm going to have enough time to do the last tag, or at least to assemble the last bit. But what remains then, and what I will do off camera and show you next time, is what will I show you? I will show you what I have wrought. In the pocket being placed. Oh dear, this is all coming off because I didn't think I was going to use it. That's what that is. There. Oh, it does need to be smaller. Never mind. That's going to be good enough. Putting that on an angle deliberately. And I will wrap it around, I think. Ooh, I got 3 seconds. It's going to go off. There we are. There. Whew, so that was a lot, but in a way, nothing at all. So we have our magical creatures, and I'm going to keep that for maybe the page decoration. You've got all of the elves that are associated with some kind of bit of the recipe, plus the little house that's off in the distance. And I might use something like these vintage stickers, or bird doesn't necessarily work, but some other like a piece of paper, something to further decorate it, and then use that purple paper as the envelopes. And then we have magical creatures done. Here we are, all about the same height, which is going to be fun. So that is it for today. This is Dephemerember Day 13, my self-curated December daily, Day 13, which has been Magical Creature. Thank you so much, as always, for keeping me company. I surely appreciate you, and I appreciate having you to talk to. You mean the world to me. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.